piano students. This will be an instructional video for, I have it on my tablet, All Creatures of Our God and King. It's a hymn, as you might have noticed with the text on there, the different verses. In this song, I'm going to introduce you to using your pedal. So make sure you have a pedal for your keyboard, as well as the chords are pretty simplistic. I simplified them. This might be a little more challenging for you. It's a little longer, but I know you guys can do it. Let's get into this. Okay, to start this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about using your sustain pedal. You see my little fuzzy socks? They're very Christmassy, like a candy cane. Anyway, so you have 3 pedals. On a piano, you have 3 pedals. This pedal, oh, I can't remember what the name is called. Una corda. I'm not even going to explain it. You only need, on the piano, sustain pedal is the first one on the right. And that makes it sustain. This is without the pedal. This is with the pedal. So it's what really makes the piano sing and really changes your music. So a short explanation is every time you change a chord, you want to lift off the pedal. So when you start a chord, you put the pedal down. When you change a chord, you lift it up and put it down, back down for the new chord. So I'm going to say that again. When you start a chord, you push it down. When you're about to start a new chord, you quickly lift up and put it back down for the next chord. Why? Because you want each chord to sustain, but you don't want them to blend together. So this is, I'm going to show you that I'm going to do the first line of this, ending at this A here. So we're going to do D, B minor, A, D, B minor, A. This is how it sounds if I just hold the pedal down the whole time. All the chords are becoming muddy and just becoming one big muddy sound. So you don't want to hold the chord down, hold the pedal down the entire time. This is how it sounds when I quickly lift and press the pedal down again in between the different chords. I messed up. Let me do it again. So what I'm doing is I'm lifting my foot and pushing it back down just after I play the next chord. Let's watch that again. D, B minor, A. I'm gonna do it one more time. Do it a little bit slower. So that's a very short introduction on how to use the pedal. I'm definitely going to talk about this more in class. And typically in sheet music, you actually have notation at the bottom of the chords to show you where to lift and release your foot. In classical music, it gets pretty complex when to lift and press down on the pedal. But we don't have that in this sheet music, but we are going to talk about it more in class. So you can just try that a little bit from what I explained, but by no means will you get it right away. It, as with everything, it's something you got to work on. Okay, so All Creatures of Our God and King. With this song, I anticipate that you all will have to practice the melody more than other melodies that you've played. It gets a little more complicated. You're still not straying too much up and down on the keyboard. You're still pretty much within one octave. In fact, you are within one octave. The lowest note, let me make sure before I say that. E, D. Yeah, the lowest note you're playing is D, and the highest note you're playing is the upper D. So you're playing within this octave. You're not going up here or down. But it's still a little bit, it gets a little bit complicated with the fingerings. So you're going to need to pay more attention to the fingerings. You're going to need to pay more attention to where your fingers go. And do I need to stretch or do I need to constrict? You're going to be doing both. All right. So I'm going to play the melody very slowly. Notice there at that very beginning, there's a skip there. So you're playing D, D, E, F, D, but then you skip to that F. I'm going to do that one more time. And you actually do that 2 times. Then you stretch up to the D. Got another skip here. You go back up to that D. And you have that crossover. Then you're going to move your hand back down. Starting on 4. The G is on 4. I mean, your 4th finger is on the G. Stretch back up. Then go back down. I'm going to play it without talking. So that is the right hand. Left hand, the entire song has 4 chords. The 4 chords? 1, 2. Yeah, the 4th chord you only play once, and that's an A7 chord. At the very end. Otherwise, the whole song, I'm sorry. The whole song is 5 chords. You only play 4 chords most of the time. And the 5th chord, the A7, comes in at the end. I remembered what I needed to say. There are inversions in this. That's what I need to talk about. So, D chord is in root position, D, F sharp, A. B minor chord is in second position. Yeah. So the way it stacks is D, F sharp, B. It makes it super easy to go from D major, because all you do is move this A up to the B. But so you see it's stacked in root position. It's I'll play it up here. B, D, F sharp. You're taking that F sharp and you're moving it down. And then you're taking that D and moving it down to get it into this position. I'm going to say that again. Root position of B minor is B, D, F sharp. Move the F sharp down to here. then move the D down to here. And that is B minor chord in second position. And again, it makes it super easy to go from a D major chord, D, F sharp, A, to a B minor chord, second position. As I said to you guys the other day, I am completely fine with you choosing whatever inversion of the chord. If you want to go like this, you can play root position of B minor down here. That is fine if you want to do that. D major, B minor. And then the next chord is A major. I'm playing that in second position too. So A major chord is A, C sharp, E. I'm moving the E down. Then I'm moving the C sharp down. So this is root position. Move the E down. Move the C sharp down. A major chord, second position. So, the first line is D major chord, B minor chord, second position, A major chord, second position. Again, to get to this, from B minor to A major, super easy with that second position. But again, if you want to do like this is all the chords in root position. So D major root position, B minor root position, A major root position, A, C sharp, E. You can do that. D major, B minor, A major. Or, as I'm doing, D major, B minor, second position, A major, second position. All right, I'm going to go on. So, are there any other inversions? G major, I'm doing inversion. It's first inversion. So, G major root position is G, B, D. Take the D and move it down. That's G major first position. And then the last chord is A7. So as I've told you with 7 chords, you have 4 notes. So this is A major 7 in root position. A, C sharp, E, G. No, I'm sorry, I messed up. G. A, C sharp, E, G. The way I'm playing it is like this. What position is that? I'm dropping the E. You can add the E if you want. I think that's in third position. Yeah. So let's just walk through that real fast. If you already know this, if this is easy for you, you can just skip this. But A major 7 root position, A, C sharp, E, G. Move the G down. Move the E down. Uh-oh, I messed up. Let me move the G down. Move the E down. Move the C sharp down. That's A major 7, third position. And like I said, I was dropping the E, going like this. All right. So that's all the chords. D major, B minor, second position. A major, second position. G major, first position. A major 7, third position. You can add the E if you want. All right. Now I'm going to play all the chords straight through while singing the melody. Oh, creatures of our God and King, lift up your voice with us and sing. Hallelujah. let me play the whole thing together again, one more time. That's the whole song. As always, if you have questions, please reach out. If you notice something is confusing where I said one thing but I did another thing, please let me know. Don't hesitate to let me know. If I made a mistake, I want to know and I want to help you understand what I meant. So if it's ever confusing, please let me know. And until I see you again, happy practicing.